Ever looked in the mirror and felt like your nose was just a collection of tiny black dots? I have. Blackheads are stubborn and frustrating. They seem to appear out of nowhere and never leave. Maybe you've tried squeezing or harsh pore strips, but those only make things worse. I wanted to see if I could actually reduce my blackheads in just 1 week using a gentle, realistic routine. My skin felt congested and dull, especially around my nose and chin. Aggressive treatments always led to more problems, so I focused on a kind, consistent approach. My plan: proper cleansing, gentle chemical exfoliation, a clay mask, and lots of hydration. I documented every step and product, hoping to create a guide for anyone else struggling with blackheads. This isn't about a magic overnight cure. Skincare takes time, but I was curious. Could a week of dedicated care make a visible difference? I committed to being patient and listening to my skin, backing off if anything felt harsh. Join me on this 7-night blackhead removal journey. I'll share what worked, what didn't, and what I learned along the way. Maybe you'll be inspired to try your own gentle routine, ready to see if we can get clearer, smoother skin together? For this challenge, I kept my routine simple and effective. No complicated 10-step process. My essentials: oil cleanser, gentle water-based cleanser, BHA toner, clay mask, and a hydrating moisturizer. I also had a silicone cleansing brush and a comedone extractor, but used the tool sparingly. The double cleanse, oil followed by water-based, removes makeup, sunscreen, and oily plugs without stripping skin. BHA toner, salicylic acid 2%, is the star for dissolving clogs deep in pores. I introduced it slowly to avoid irritation. The clay mask, bentonite, draws out impurities and excess oil, giving a deep clean. Hydration is key, so I used a gel cream moisturizer with hyaluronic acid and ceramides. This combo keeps the skin barrier strong and happy. No fancy products, just proven basics. A balanced, accessible routine is all you need. Let's see how these work together over the week. On day 1, I took a close look at my skin. My nose was covered in blackheads, pores looked large, and my complexion was dull. I snapped some before photos for motivation. My first night's routine was all about gentle cleansing. I massaged oil cleanser onto dry skin, focusing on my nose and chin, then emulsified and rinsed. My skin already felt softer. Next, I used a gentle water-based cleanser with a silicone brush for a thorough, mild clean. Double cleansing is my foundation. It preps skin for treatments. After patting dry, my skin felt fresh, not tight. I finished with a generous layer of hydrating moisturizer. No actives on night 1, just a calm start to support my skin barrier. It's important to ease into new routines. As I went to bed, my skin felt plump and comfortable. This gentle start set the tone for the week. I was ready to see what consistent care could do. Let's move to the next step. On day 2, I introduced the BHA toner after my double cleanse, making sure my skin was dry first. I gently swiped the 2% salicylic acid toner over my face, focusing on blackhead-prone areas. No stinging or irritation, a good sign. The next morning, my pores looked a bit less prominent and my skin felt smoother. No extractions yet. I let the BHA work from within. On day 3, after cleansing, it was time for the clay mask. I applied it to my T-zone, avoiding drier areas, and left it on for 10 minutes. The mask helped pull out debris loosened by the BHA. After rinsing, my skin felt incredibly clean and refreshed. Pores looked tighter and clearer. I skipped BHA that night to avoid overexfoliation. Hydrating moisturizer finished the routine. Alternating actives and masks kept my skin balanced. The combination was already making a difference. On to the next phase. By day 4, blackheads were loosened and some sat right at the surface. After cleansing and a warm shower, I gently extracted a few with tissue-wrapped fingers. No forcing. For stubborn spots, I used a sterilized comedone extractor, applying minimal pressure. I cleaned the area with alcohol-free toner and soothed with a thick layer of moisturizer. My nose was slightly pink but not irritated. Day 5 was all about recovery. No actives, no mask, just gentle double cleansing and lots of hydration. I layered moisturizer while my skin was damp using the moisture sandwich technique. My skin felt soft, plump, and calm. Rest days are crucial to prevent overexfoliation and support healing. A healthy barrier means fewer breakouts and better results. This balance of treatment and recovery made a big difference. I learned to listen to my skin and adjust as needed. Hydration is just as important as clearing pores. The progress was clear. My skin was calmer and clearer, ready for the final push. Let's see how the last treatments work. Almost there. Day 6. My skin was clearer, balanced, and ready for one last round of actives. I repeated the double cleanse, then applied BHA toner. My skin felt even smoother. BHA worked better now that congestion was reduced. Next, I applied the clay mask to my T-zone. As it dried, I saw dark spots where oil was being absorbed, so satisfying. After 10 minutes, I rinsed and patted dry. My pores looked incredibly clean and refined. I finished with a hydrating moisturizer to replenish my skin. The combination of exfoliation, deep cleaning, and hydration was clearly working. My complexion was brighter and healthier. I felt confident about the results. One more night to go. Let's see the final outcome. The challenge was almost complete. On day 7, I checked my skin. The results were impressive. About 80% of my blackheads were gone. The rest were smaller and lighter. Pores looked smaller, skin was smoother, and my complexion was brighter. The key lesson: consistency and gentleness work better than harsh treatments. Double cleansing, BHA, clay masks, and hydration made all the difference. Moving forward, I'll double cleanse nightly, use BHA 2 or 3 times a week, and do a clay mask weekly. Daily hydration and sunscreen are non-negotiable. Sunscreen is crucial after exfoliating. My advice: be patient, start slow with actives, and always listen to your skin. If irritation happens, take a break and focus on hydration. You don't need expensive products, just a simple, consistent plan. Try your own gentle skincare challenge. Share your results and routines. I'd love to hear them. Let's help each other achieve our skin goals. Thanks for joining me on this journey.